On February 17th, 2024, a member of the Sonora Valley Police Department was involved in a critical incident in which they discharged a department-issued handgun, fatally wounding a suspect. In this incident, the suspect was armed with a semi-automatic handgun, and he did discharge it in this incident. The suspect was wanted in connection with a homicide that occurred earlier in the day outside of the village of Harmony. Hopefully, this critical incident briefing answers any possible questions and addresses any concerns that you may have had regarding this incident. On February 17th, 2024, at approximately 8:30 in the morning, a member of the San Andreas State Patrol was involved in a single vehicle accident on Calafia Road near Stab City. The involved trooper hit their panic button, which summoned fellow law enforcement to their location. Once law enforcement arrived at the scene, they observed the trooper's vehicle on its roof and on fire. Responding officers immediately got the trooper pulled away from their vehicle and began medical efforts on the trooper. Once the trooper was secured and away from harm, investigators were summoned to the scene to begin an in-depth investigation into the crash. The trooper's body cam did capture a brief glimpse of the suspect, who was on a hill with a rifle standing next to a black Benefactor Dubsta SUV. Following this, a bolo was issued for the vehicle and for the suspect. The suspect's vehicle was located a short time later outside of the town of Sandy Shores by law enforcement officers with the San Andreas State Patrol and Blaine County Sheriff's Office. At this time, a vehicle pursuit was initiated and the suspect continued before his vehicle was pitted out by a Sonora Valley Police Department officer, and that's when the suspect fled on foot. During a foot pursuit, the suspect brandished a firearm and ran around a business before being tapped by a San Andreas State Patrol vehicle in an attempt to stop the suspect. As the suspect was getting up, he drew a semi-automatic handgun, opened fire, critically wounding a trooper. At this time, a Sonora Valley Police Department officer and a San Andreas State trooper immediately returned fire, fatally wounding the suspect. Despite medical efforts, the suspect died at the scene, and the other wounded trooper was taken to the hospital for medical efforts. At this time, we're going to show you both body cam, dash cam, and surveillance footage of the officer-involved shooting. This is graphic footage, so viewer discretion is advised. At this time, we're going to play the full version of the foot pursuit and the shooting of the suspect from the Sonora Valley Police Department officer's body cam perspective.
This is way insane.
The first still photo shows the suspect fleeing from officers on foot towards the business, which he ended up running behind before getting struck by the police car. The enhanced photo does show the suspect holding a semi-automatic black handgun with a flashlight attached to it. The next photo is just as the suspect gets off the ground and turns towards the patrol vehicle that briefly tapped him, which caused him to fall down. In his right hand, you can see the semi-automatic handgun beginning to rise upward from the downwards position. The next photo is the most damning of them all. This is when the suspect fully has the semi-automatic handgun pointed at the trooper just before he opens fire. You can see the gun is in a steady position, facing forward, straight at his target, finger on the trigger, about to fire the first shot. We will replay the Sonora Valley Police Department officer's perspective of the shooting one last time to re-show you the body cam footage. We're going to slow down the footage because this was a very quick moving situation. One moment the SVPD officer is running, next moment he's raising his gun on target, and by that time the suspect's already popping off shots, all in less than a couple seconds. You can see the suspect fire his gun, the SVPD officer fires his, gets a headshot, suspect goes down. Not as easy to see from this perspective, but the other trooper did discharge her rifle, and you can also see the other trooper on the ground wounded. The involved officer is Jim Wyman. He has served with the Sonora Valley Police Department since March of 2016. In this incident, he was armed with a combat pistol, equipped with a tactical light, chambered in .40 Smith & Wesson. The investigation determined that he fired 4 rounds in this incident. The Grapeseed Police Department is handling the independent investigation into this shooting. Once they're completed with their investigation, they'll turn their findings over to the Blaine County District Attorney's Office for further review. The San Andreas State Bureau of Investigations is completing an independent review into the shooting. Once they're complete with their independent review, they'll turn their findings over to the Blaine County District Attorney's Office for further review in this case. The Sonora Valley Police Department is conducting an independent investigation as well to determine if Officer Wyman was in accordance to department policy and procedure in this critical incident. Officer Wyman remains on paid administrative leave, which is standard protocol for any time an officer uses deadly force while on duty. The Blaine County District Attorney's Office is going to review the findings provided to them by both the Grapeseed Police Department and the San Andreas State Bureau of Investigations. From there, they'll review the facts, evidence, and or any other reports that are provided with the findings. Then from there, the district attorney is going to review the state law and statutes to help make his decision if the shooting was justified and within the guidelines of the law. Hopefully this press briefing answered any possible questions and addressed any concerns you may have had about this incident. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day.